Morning, Patriots. This is Jason with the Patriot Podcast, and this is the Morning Joe with the Bronco. First of all, I want to say Happy Veterans Day and thank all veterans who've put their lives on the line for the rest of us Americans. Can't thank you enough. I'm very appreciative for the sacrifices you've made for our country. Without you, we wouldn't have the freedoms that we have. This morning's going to be a little short. I just wanted to kind of go over a couple things that I've noticed in the last couple of days. First of all, Trump's Department of Defense, Kash Patel, calls for the declassification of the Epstein and the Diddy list. Uh-oh, here we go. Maybe that's why all those houses were burning down the other day that we saw. It's gonna get real spicy in Hollywood, I have a feeling. Second, Donald Trump just announced yesterday that he's going to close the Department of Education. That is amazing. People think, oh, that's bad. No, actually, that's good. A lot of people are homeschooling in record numbers because the Department of Education is indoctrinating our children. And in fact, it seems to be the more educated they are, the more indoctrinated they are in the woke ideologies and all the silliness that seems to come along with it. Next, Bitcoin has hit $84,000 a coin, which is insane. And a lot of experts are saying that they could probably see 120,000 by the end of the year. Ever since the election, it's ran. I think it was close to 69,000 right before the election, and is up. There's a lot of other ones that are up. In fact, pretty much all of them are up, but a couple notable ones. Ethereum's up 36% since the election. Shiba Inu is up 61% since the election. Doge has doubled. It is 108% since the election. And as right before this recording, it was at 33 cents. XRP is up 17%, and XLM is up about 20%, just to name a few. Obviously, not financial advice, but probably want to own some of those right now. So anyway, this is just to highlight a lot of money has gone into the crypto markets since the election. Pretty much the night before the election, or the night of the election, excuse me, was when all this money was being pumped into the crypto market. So a lot of people are talking about Doge and Elon Musk. As you remember, a couple of years ago, Elon pumped it up a lot, mentioned it on Saturday Night Live, and gave all this stuff about, talking about Doge. And ironically, Trump wants Elon to head the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE. So the Doge community is just going crazy about that coincidence. Certainly interesting to watch. So I got a little bit myself of those coins. People call them shit coins. They kind of are. Doge can be printed to infinity, so there's really not much stability behind it, but certainly fun to ride the wave, you know. So anyway, and then here's an interesting story that I came across. FEMA is staging 350 semi-trucks full of equipment in Michigan at a decommissioned Air Force base for emergency situations pertaining to 6 specific Michigan counties: Eaton, Ingham, Iona, Kent, Livingston, and Macomb counties. They started doing this on October 28th and told the people not to be alarmed if they see hundreds of semi-trucks pulling into the base, that they were staging equipment for emergency situations. So they said, again, if you see a lot of trucks coming, that's what it's all about. Nothing to be worried about. Yeah, 350 trucks full of equipment. What the hell's getting ready to go on in Michigan? That's pretty sketch. So started this on October 28th, but it's getting a lot of attention right now. So that certainly be interesting to pay attention to that. And so it's at the Worth Smith Air Force Base is what it's called, in Iosco County, Michigan. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. So, and then the last topic today, if you guys know anything about the Q stuff, we'll call it the 17th letter. But there certainly has been some interesting comms, if you will. So Q523 posted checkmate on January 13th, 2018. Yesterday, Donald Trump posted hashtag, which also means checkmate, on November 10th, 2024. And ironically, that was 2,493 days apart from one another. In Q post 2,493 says the final Senate count, Republican 53, Democrat 47. That's crazy. You can't make that stuff up. There's no way that that's a coincidence. That Q could post that so long ago and all that, and then Trump happens to highlight it all together. Oh, and Trump's hashtag quote that he did was posted for 17 minutes, and then he removed it. Another coincidence, I'm sure. So anyway, that's all I got. Morning Joe with the Bronco. Beautiful morning. I figured I'd do it outside. Hope my little water feature in the back isn't too loud and drowns out my noise. I gotta get a microphone still, so anyway, thanks for tuning in. Love you guys and appreciate the support. Patriot Podcast out.